Well, hello and welcome to Lori's Crafting Place.blogspot.com. So glad that you could join me today. And I said that we were going to make a smaller version of the tuck and, let me see what it's called here, tuck and reveal card. And so we're going to do that today. And if you remember, this is the one that we did. We did this one. And then you open them up. And that's what this one was. And so we're going to make a smaller version with less boxes, and you can close it like that, or you can tuck this behind here and close it like that. And then you open it, and it's got those little boxes in there also. So let's get started, and I will have all the measurements down in the description box, so be sure to check that out. Okay, I'm going to turn you this way and put you down here where you can see what we're doing. I think that's good. So again, I used this paper pack of flowers for every season. It was an old Stampin' Up! One, and I took some of this paper and I took some of this other paper here, which I thought was really pretty. And so we're going to do that. Okay, so first of all, you need a piece of, let's go through these ones first. You need a piece of white cardstock or whatever color that you're going to make your theme, and it needs to be 5.5 by 8.5. You can see that where I've written that on there. And you're gonna, with the 8.5 across the top, you're going to score it at 1 3/4 right here, and at 6, and then at 7 3/4 right over here. And so let's go ahead and fold on those. So we're going to fold right there. So this is going to be a valley, and this one over here will be a valley. Excuse me. And then this one's going to come back on itself. So that's what we'll have right there. Okay, so we're going to set that aside for a moment. Then we're going to take our little box here, and it's 4.5 by 6. You can see that. And you're going to, with the 6-inch side at the top, you're going to score it at 1.5, 3, and 4.5. So you'll end up with 4 rectangles that are the same size. And these are just going to get folded like this. Making sure I'm getting them even here. I don't know if I didn't make my score marks deep enough. I'm always afraid I'm going to cut the paper. So we'll have something that looks like that. Excuse me. I'm going to have to get me a drink of water. I feel like I swallowed a mouthful of dust. Or something, I don't know what. And then we have this little one, 2 by 3.5. Oh, goodness sakes. Of course, I would start doing this when I'm going to make a video. I don't know why. I've had trouble ever since I had this surgery back in October. I've had trouble with my throat and I don't know what, and sinuses, and I don't have a cold, but I don't know what it is. Driving me nuts. So, anyway, excuse me for all that. Okay, so then we're going to, with the 3.5 at the top, we're going to score this one at 1/2, 2.5, and 3. And then we're going to fold these over and burnish them. And that one. And then we have one more. Whoa. Let me get that one. So on this one, you'll have 2 sides that are folded, and then you'll have one side here, and it'll end up looking like this. Alrighty, so before we can put those in, we have got to put our piece of paper back here. And I think what I was going to do is I was going to use this and then put this on top. Pretty sure that's what I was going to do, because I was like, well, what was that piece of paper for? Well, I couldn't remember what I made it for. So let's do that one. Let's make sure that I'm going to just, let's see, cut it right about there, and then cut it right about here. Okay, so let me get my paper trimmer and cut this down. So we'll cut this across here on this little mark that I made. Cut that piece off. And then we're going to cut this piece off over here. And then that gives us this little piece. And I think that'll work really well. So we'll take that, we'll get our glue. I'm almost out of my glitter glue. That's the one I use. I love this stuff. And so, yeah, I'm just about out of it. So I'm gonna have to get me some more. Okay, we're gonna stick that right in here, making sure we leave a border around it. Making sure we get it over here. And then just take my bone folder and do that. And then we'll take this piece. I just thought that was so pretty. And of course it's double-sided paper. And we're gonna get some glue on here. This piece is 3 3/4 by 4 3/4 is what this one is. So you'd want your, if you're gonna mat it like I did with this green one, you'd want it a little bit, this one a little bit bigger, because you want to be able to have a border around it. But this will be a whole lot better than that. See how there's nothing here? Yeah. So I thought, well, let's add something. So we just did. And then we're going to take, and let's see, I'm going to put these on because I need this one on. You can see I don't have one over here, but I have 1, 2, 3. So maybe I decided not to put one on there. Yeah, maybe I did. So I think we can go ahead now and try to put these on. So what you're going to do is take this and fold it in half. And I'm going to make sure that mine is, I notice it's off here a bit. So sometimes my score does not score exactly the way I want it to. Let's see, I hope my head isn't in your way. I'm going to try to hold that there and get this on here so that these two ends are even. Because what we're going to do is we're going to take and put some glue on this side here, and then we're going to butt this up in here like that. So let's see, I think that's what I'm going to do. Pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. It's been a while since I made this card, so I've got to try to think of what I did. So I'm putting glue on here. We're going to take this and make it sure we have enough at both ends here. We're going to butt that up to there. So I'm going to kind of fold it like this and go like that. Okay, so then we have it glued on that side, and we're going to glue this one down. So I'm going to, I don't know why that's not doing exactly what I want it to do. This piece here. Okay, so I'm going to take some glue here. I'm going to put some glue on this one. And we'll lay this down. We'll fold this over. And then we have this first box. See how that is? Which I think is so cool. Alright, then we'll take our next little box, and we want these two that are folded on this side to be on the left. And then we're going to take, let me see what I did here. We're going to take this one here, and we're going to stick it, right in here. Okay, so we're going to put some glue on it. And we're going to lay it down, making sure it's right in the middle. We're going to lay that down and smooth it out. And then it should be stuck to there. And then we're going to take this one. I have to look and see. I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to put glue on here, on this last piece over here. And I'm going to fold it under, folding them both under, and I'm going to lay it down. And smush it down. And then we have that one. So they're all stuck down. And you know what I did? I didn't put my piece of paper under here. So let's see if I can. Well, that's okay. We can have a white one on that side. Okay, so what I did is I forgot to put my piece of paper on here before I attached that. But that's okay. Okay, so now let's finish doing what we're going to do. We're going to take this piece here, and it is 1 1/8 by 5 3/8, and we're going to put it on the inside here. Oh, just put some glue on here, and then I'm going to put it down like this. And then we're going to go ahead and put one on the front. They're all the same size for these front pieces and that inside piece. Put that one down. And then we'll take this one and we're going to put it over here on this side, right there. And I'll I'll open up that one little flap there. And we'll stick this one right, making sure I don't go over that. There we are. And then we're going to fold this one back. Let me see, did I put one on that side? No, I didn't. Fold that one back. And this little strip right here, which measures 3/4 by 5 3/8, we're going to put that one right on here. And I can see that it needs to be trimmed just a hair because I want to have a border. So let's just lay it on here and just trim off a little bit of it. So I just took off about, I don't even know if it's a 1/16. I took off about that much. Okay, we'll move this out of the way. See if that's how I want it now. Yeah, that's good. And then we'll put some glue on here. Okay, let's see if we can lay that down. Just so we have a little white border around it. And so we have that on the outside of our card so far. Now we'll take and do the inside. So what we need is we need a piece that's 1 7/8 by 1 7/8, and that's going to go right here. So let's put that one on. One 7/8 by 1 7/8, and I'm just going to lay it right on here. Trying to leave a little border. Then I can fold it back like that. Get that. Then I'm going to take this one and it's going to go right on here. And this piece is 1 1/4 by 4. So I'm going to put that, whoops, I didn't quite get some glue on there. And I'm going to lay this on here. Again, leaving a border. So I think I want it like that. And you can lay it, fold it down. Let's fold it this way so that we have that. I think that's really pretty. I wish I would have remembered to put that one under there, but I didn't. So it's okay. So it'll be white, but you go ahead and add the piece to yours before you put that one on. And then we can just fold up our card. Like, you can tuck it right under here. This one is called a tuck and fold. Tuck and fold. You can go like that. Put this way. Or you can just have that lay down and put that over it like that. You can make a belly band, and that way you would be able to keep it shut. But I think it's cute, a cute card. And then just sits there. I hope you give it a try. I think these were fun to make. And then of course, this one here that we had done, that we had made, I think that was fun, a fun one to make also. This was the one I did, I think, on camera. And so these are just really fun, and they're called, what did I say, a tuck and reveal. This one that we just did, the smaller version, was with Susan Campfield at Sue's Stampfield. So, you might want to look her up, but I like it, the small version, because it'll fit in a smaller envelope. And so, I hope you had fun. I know I had fun making them. Some other cards I've been making is, this used to be real popular, was a gel card. And it's got that hair gel in it. Only mine's not hair gel. Mine is aloe vera sunscreen because I didn't have any hair gel. But it made a card. And I just thought it was cute. And then open it up. I just thought that was a really cute card. So I'm going to make some more of these gel cards. But anyway, it was fun. Maybe we'll do one online as soon as I get my little baggies, because I tried using a sandwich bag and that didn't work very well. But anyways, I hope you do give this a try. If you have not subscribed, I was trying to think of what the word was. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Click the subscribe button. Click the little notification bell when you want it, if you want to know when I make another video. And if you like this video, click the like button. Well, until next time, happy creating. Bye-bye.